All right, traders, we're back. I'm going to do the daily update, and let me tell you something. The green hammer, you see it there, the hedgy hammer, we're back, boys, and we're looking absolutely incredible. So let's get right into the content. I'll tell you exactly where I see us going on the chart today, how the movement is coming, how I predicted that we get this overall movement coming into today as well, and why I see this continuing, even with the Nasdaq getting hit right now. But we did get some love this morning. Big stuff coming, big numbers coming. Let's get to it.
Rocket Man, burning out his fuse out here.
So the first thing I want to say is also like and subscribe. It does help the channel a lot. I'm trying to keep these videos as transparent as possible, showing my position every step of the way so you guys can try to understand options as well. But let's get right into the content. On Yahoo Finance, one, they're printing out tons of FUD, if you will, the fear and uncertainty of doubt, whatever you want to call it. They're producing a lot of that type of data right now on the market, trying to get people scared to get out of their positions. It's worth mentioning. They're saying it's the riskiest stock to be in. One thing you must know about their earnings were actually really strong for their outlook. The Motley Fool does a pretty good job at embarrassing themselves there. Going back to this right here, this is the options market predicting the spike in AMC Entertainment. We've all seen this as well, but there's a load of call options being placed for June 18th, 2021 for a $40 strike. A load of these are being stacked up on, and this has kind of been coming in since the beginning of April, and this was one of the lead indicators as well for me, but obviously I went way shorter term to make as much money as possible. So let's keep going as well. I want to take a look at iBorrowdesk. Now, a lot of you tell me to use the Ortex data. I understand. Either way, they're going to kind of roll over together. When Ortex decreases, so does the Fintel data. Actually, I think Ortex decrease a little bit more than Fintel, just so you know. But looking at what's going on, available shares, that number is going up. People are messaging me, Tyler, is that a concern? Is that a concern? Well, if you look at the actual short volume ratio from yesterday, it was only at 11%, which was only about 6 million shorts. So not too many people are entering shorts as it is right now. That's worth mentioning. So I don't even think that number is too relevant because I don't think that many people are entering at this high of a fee right now. And it looks like we are getting that push, and it looks like more buyers are coming back into play. Now, as we look at AMC, we're reaching a new high on the day, 1165. And I know all of you want to see the position, so here we go. Okay, so if you don't know, this is E-Trade. This is what I specifically use for my options trading. I think it's the best options platform. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get a kickback, nothing like that. I don't think they have a referral program, just so you know. But I do want to just highlight all the options that I have. Currently, I have 130 total call options for May 28th. 2021 for $12 strikes. We saw this yesterday. You can watch the daily updates. I'll keep these posted so you guys can kind of follow along. And then you can see, when I'm taking profits as well. So you can call me out on it. So as you can see, yesterday we were at around 13.6. Today we're up to 22,000. We can refresh this again to see if we're up a little bit more. About 22,000 right now. The initial investment here was about $8,509,000, and we're sitting pretty good right now, up about 12 grand total. So golf claps in the chat, but we're not taking profits here. We're still running. I still believe in what's going on. I mentioned that yesterday when we got that dip. I still believed in what was happening. I believe that there's more room to go, and this isn't just me saying to the moon or going to 1,000. This is just based on what the data that we're given right now. All right, so like I mentioned on the chart yesterday, again, I'm going to start with the OBV once again. We just had a breakout on that OBV, just so you know. I was actually trying to rush to get here before we had that breakout. So we actually had a double top right here. And like I said, typically we don't double top. We get those breakouts. And I'm looking for a parabolic move on the OBV. We haven't had one of those really strong OBV pushes with a lot of volume kicking in. As I mentioned, the highest we've seen over the past 14, 15 days is about 50 million in volume, which is actually nothing, all things considered. This number can really start jumping once retail starts popping in here as well, and once positions start covering, which we're not seeing at all. So I do want that to be highlighted, and that we are getting a breakout right now, and that's why we're getting this next level push. I think $12 will be tested here in a hurry, probably before I even release this video. Now I have to break this down into a lower time frame chart just so you can kind of see the resistances and what I'm looking at. One, I want us to hold this 1120 range. We're sitting above VWAP, trending up. I don't think this slows down until we start breaking below VWAP, and maybe we cool down a little bit. But it's worth mentioning, I'm going to keep going back to GameStop. How GameStop moved, we pushed up from about $20 to $35. We trended, we pushed up again, trended a little bit, and then we popped. We didn't just hit that major level push all of a sudden. The gamma squeeze kind of led into the short squeeze, if you will, and that's what we're really looking for here as well. So, you know, don't get upset if we don't get this $10 pop instantly or a $5 or whatever that big move may be. You know, it's going to be a little bit slow. It's going to be a little bit gradual here at first. But again, don't be greedy. If you start making life-changing money, take profits. And, you know, you are in charge of your finances. So don't be intimidated by everyone on the internet saying we're going to 1,000. Don't be greedy. You know, this is your money. This is your life. You invested it. You know how much risk you can afford to take. You know, just be smart with it. But overall, I'm excited. I think we keep going. My options, I'm looking for more money out of those. And it's not from a greed perspective. It's just out of me doing my DD on the stock. So I recommend you do your own DD, but I do suspect we're going to keep pushing up. And the lead indicator here for me is nothing to do with the actual bar chart and how the stock is moving. It's more to do with how the volume is moving. The volume is what is looking very interesting. And I'm going to keep going back. This is the 5-minute now on the OBV, and we haven't even had a 5-minute breakout here. We haven't seen a major volume day for AMC quite yet. Now, I do think today will be one of those good volume days. We'll probably push closer to 70 to 80 mil in volume on Yahoo Finance, so do take that into account. However, I think more volume will come in. I think we'll push above 100 mil volume. I would love to see like a 200-300 mil. That's how we were getting those squeezes or those big pushes back before. So that's what I'm looking for. But like I said, as of right now, we're looking absolutely phenomenal. You can see we're about to get that breakout of 1160. Like I said, probably before I release this video in the next 30 minutes, will be at $12. All right, so the reason why I'm posting to like how that E-Trade trade is going is just so you guys can see, you know, that actually I do have money in the game. I don't want people to think that I'm just talking about something and I don't have any money at risk at all, or I'm doing it just for, you know, clout on YouTube. One, this is, you know, more money that I made on 3 months on YouTube, just so you know, the $10,000, that's more money than I made on YouTube, just FYI. But I want everyone to know that I do also believe in this, and I do think we have more room to go. And I also want to educate people on options and show the potential profits that you can make if you do them wisely and you take a little bit of logic into those trades as well. However, I will have more updates coming again throughout the day, most likely around 3 or 4 p.m. after hours. I'll be in the Discord all day. If you want to see every single trade I'm taking, the Discord link is down below. If not, I do post videos every single day. You can ask questions down below. I try to answer them as efficiently and as quickly as possible. Have a good one, traders. Good luck. Namaste.
Rocket Man, burning out his fuse out here.